Great day, beautiful people. How is everyone doing this morning? I am playing around with Instagram Live. I'm using StreamYard to stream simultaneously. So give me 1 second. Okay, look, all this is working. Look at technology. It is not failing us today. This is awesome. Okay, let me go ahead and go live on IG as well. Maybe a little distorted, but we're going to make it work today. All right, looks like we are live. How is everybody doing on this beautiful Friday? First off, it's been a while, right? So definitely just want to come on, check in with you guys. As you guys can see, we are currently in the truck. We are moving some freight. We are currently in the southeast. It is beautiful weather today. Um, it's beautiful weather today, but definitely let me know where you guys are checking in live from. We are in a big grand state of Texas. And we are going to be heading back southeast later on today. But definitely want to come on live, just check in with you guys and talk about the power of perspective and your mindset. You know, we are what, 2 months into 2024? It's crazy. 2023 for me, I feel like it flashed by so quickly, and now we are down 1 month in 2024 and we are moving into February. We're already in February. But we also have to just think about, right, the power of how we see things, the power of perspective, the power of our mindset, right, and being able to shift our mindset and understanding that the things that we are going through right now, they're temporary, right? And even from just a personal business standpoint, T and I have been putting ourselves in position for years to make sure that we are not only preparing ourselves for challenges and for times where there may be some financial struggles, but just understanding that we have to shift our perspective, right? And shift our mindset and how we see things. So for us, yes, we have still been in the experiential marketing space. Most recently, we just did a pilot program for a automotive brand. I can't say the brand. It was a beta program, and we can't release any information until the program has been pitched and accepted. But it was a great opportunity for us to just still be in the industry, to still do events, and to understand the importance of where we started, right, in our perspective. For those of you who may be new to my page, I have been in the experiential marketing industry now since 2009. I started out as a brand ambassador, executing events full time, traveling brand ambassador as well as in the Atlanta area as well. And then I met T in 2011 at an event actually where we were both brand ambassadors, and then we decided to really go into the industry full time, right? Really shift into executing events full time because of the freedom and flexibility that it afforded. But then we also, from doing management programs, from executing events, and from managing so many events, there was an opportunity to move and accelerate to tour opportunities quicker by obtaining your CDL, right? We went through the necessary steps, obtained our CDLA licenses. T got his first, and then I followed suit a year later, because at the time I was already executing tours full time without a CDL. But I understood in order for us to move into full time tour opportunities and to be able to travel and execute events together, it was time for me to shift my perspective and get that CDLA license and obtain that certification. And through that, we've been able to execute tours full time now for since 2014. So that's 10 years, right? And during that time, we've been able to travel. We've been able to um, be a part of some awesome programs, but outside of the experiential marketing industry, right? And that is why I always talk to you guys about having multiple streams of income and understanding the importance of saving and understanding the importance of budgeting in this industry, right? We've been able to move into real estate and obtain real estate properties when they were still at a low, right? Right now, and during the pandemic, we saw inflation. We saw the cost of living increase, right? And we are experiencing that now. But now real estate has gone up, the cost of housing has gone up, but we were fortunate and blessed to have the mindset and the perspective of, okay, even though we may be working a tour, even though we may be executing a brand ambassador program, how much can we afford to save from this program, right? How much can we afford to put to the side? How much can we afford to put into stocks and investments? And understanding the importance and the perspective of thinking long term, right? And putting ourselves in position 10 years ago, right, to understand saving, to understanding long-term investments, to understanding the importance of saving and compounding interest, right? All of these things, but you had to be privy to that, and you had to expose yourself to those different types of opportunities and be willing and able to shift your perspective and shift your mindset, right? And being on tour, executing events, right? Oftentimes we look at, okay, especially in the experiential marketing space, I could go execute a brand ambassador event, I could go manage a tour and make the money back, right? But 2019 was a shell shock and eye-opening for many of us, because you had to think outside of the industry. You had to think about, okay, how can I shift? What can I do now? Because there are not going to be any events. There's not going to be any opportunities. So by putting in the time and the effort and the energy and doing something different and obtaining that CDLA license, we were able to get into the truck, right? But before we even moved 2019 into the trucking, right, and having a logistics company, we were taking the money that we were making on tour, saving it and investing in real estate and buying properties. So it's really all about understanding your perspective. And I share this with you guys, and I want to be transparent and honest, because it hasn't always been easy for us, right? We had to really separate, like I tell you, our wants from our needs. We had to sacrifice sometimes birthdays. We had to sacrifice sometimes buying certain things to put the priority on making sure that we were setting ourselves up financially, right? In the event that something happened, or we were thinking long term. And oftentimes, not just as experiential marketing professionals, but in life, right? Things are going to happen, right? Life is going to keep life, and things are going to happen. But you have to make sure that you understand the perspective and you understand where you are right now, and know that this is just a season of your life that you're going through. We had seasons where we had bad tenants. We had repairs after repairs on our rental properties that cost us money. We had seasons in the truck where our truck was down. When we first bought our truck, wasn't it like the first 3 months we first bought our truck? It was down too long. It went down too long, but that first 3 months was like initiation, because it was a repair after repair after repair. We looking at like $10,000-$15,000, right, in repairs and things that we were working to pay off and things that we had to do in order to ensure that long term that our truck and that the business that we started in the logistic company would sustain, right? But you have to be forward thinking, right? You have to make sure that you're able to prepare for those moments. You have to sit down and put the savings account down. Every week we run the truck, we save $400 just towards maintenance. Even though there may be nothing wrong with our truck, we apply that same principle every week. It's the discipline, right? And I share this with you guys because I'm talking about trucking, I'm talking about experiential marketing, but this also applies to life as well, right? This also applies to things that you do every day. It could be something as simple as you shifting your perspective and mindset when it comes to working out, shifting your mindset when it comes to you saving, shifting your mindset when it comes to you looking to buy a home, shifting your mindset when it comes to that career or that passion you want to pursue. And I'm going through this right now because now I'm making another shift, right? And getting uncomfortable and understanding how I need to market myself a little different, right? And how I need to shift and pivot and do something different when it comes to social media. Because for me, as you guys know, I can be consistent at times, but when business and life happens, my inconsistency tends to drop off, right? So being consistent and adapting the same principle and mindsets in other areas of my life is so important. But having the right perspective, right? Having the unique power of proximity, exposing yourself to different people, exposing yourself to different mentors, seeing other people be able to do it, seeing people be able to obtain the thing successfully, right, in the right way that you want to emulate is important, because when you have that proximity, when you're able to see that and have be privy to that, right? You're able to shift your mindset, and it helps you to realize that, you know what, the things that I think are so hard to obtain, I can do it. But if I just shift my mindset and I really adapt a discipline perspective to things, right? It could really open up the doors to me, because if we're always focusing on negativity, if we're always comparing ourselves to what someone else is doing on social media, if we're always looking at what we lack and what we don't have, right? It's going to be extremely tough for you to be able to move into a different perspective, right? And to be able to obtain the things that you want to do, right? Success looks different from all of us. It may not be financially, it may not be you having the materialistic things. It may just be your health, right? Getting your health in order. It may just be getting your family in order. It may just be you getting out of the fear mindset and moving into that career, applying for that position, right? Or putting yourself in the room with other people, even though you may be a little nervous and you may not understand, how you're going to be able to position yourself and sell your skills and your experiences. The first thing you got to do, guys, and put yourself in position. And I'm talking to you because this is a pep talk to myself, right? But we are still currently in the truck. We are still moving freight. Until we can find a dependable and reliable team, we got to take advantage of this and make it work for us, right? But in the interim, we can still be involved in other things, but our perspective hasn't changed, right? Our perspective doesn't have to shift, and we can still be successful here if we adapt the mindset of, okay, it may not be time right now to have the team, but when it is time, the right team will come and we will continue to move forward in our business. Experiential marketing, right? Shifting our perspective. Okay, we don't need to maybe manage tours full time. Maybe we can do short tours and short opportunities, but we can leverage our skills and our experience in experiential marketing and continue to impact and help people in the industry. So it's all about perspective, right? It's all about shifting your mindset and making sure that you don't allow your perspective and where you are right now to keep you from moving to the things that you want to accomplish, right? We have a whole new year, and I know we like to talk goal setting, but I'm more so on, okay, let's set short-term goals. And I want to encourage you guys, maybe for 1 month, maybe for 2 months, maybe for 3 months, give yourself some short-term goals and some things that you want to accomplish and some things that you want to do that you can obtain. I don't want to say easily, but that you can manage and obtain and hold yourself accountable for. All right. And just making sure that you understand all of that is key. Making sure that you continue to put the work in. We still continue to put the work in. We're still out here not only moving freight. He's on the computer right now. We got tenants moving out soon. So we're still doing the work right behind the scenes. But the end goal for us is to continue to shift our perspective and find people that we could put in place to help us manage the things that we have going on. So you just have to ask yourself, for us, it's time, right? Buying our time back. It's not so much about the materialistic things, but having time back that we can spend with our family, having time back that we can pour into other businesses, having time back that we can continue to help and impact others. That is where we see, right, the benefits for us, and having that time back that we can pour into our family and the ones closest to us, right? So just understanding what your why is, understanding your perspective, understanding where you're trying to go, right? Having that vision in front of you, and making sure that you, for yourself, right, is doing the work to heal yourself and to become the best version of yourself, right? It's not about anybody else. It's about you doing your own work. Because when you do your own work and you're able to tap into that, it's going to help you in other areas of your life. So I want to hear from you guys really quick. We're here at the dock. I say we got about another 10, 15 minutes before they wrap up from unloading us, and then we're going to be heading to our next destination. But I definitely just want to come on here, say hi to you guys. I want to continue to encourage you to work to become the best version of yourself. I want to encourage you to continue to shift your perspective on life. Even if you're going through a rough patch right now, just understand the lessons that you're supposed to learn during this time. Understand your why. Understand what you're going through so that you don't repeat the same mistakes. And shift the negative perspective, because if you stay in the negative mindset, then you're going to attract those negative things, right? It's all about being aligned. It's all about, even in the tough times, and I know this can be tough, but even when you're going through challenges and it doesn't look like, you're going to be able to pull through, look at what you do have. Be grateful and appreciative for the opportunities that have been presented to you, for the people that are in your life that are continuing to motivate and inspire you. Be grateful for those things and hold on to those things, right, that are not tangible. And I promise, if you continue to adapt that mindset every day, then you're going to see a shift. One of our favorite books that we read last year, and we said we're going to read it again and probably read it every year, is The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. And let me find out who wrote that book really quick. Um, Joseph Murphy. All right. The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. I would highly encourage you guys, if you can, go ahead, buy that book, Amazon, wherever you can purchase it. Get a copy of that book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, and tap into that book and read that book and be intentional. I don't care if you guys do it as a group with family and friends or like-minded individuals, but be intentional about reading that book, because that book right there is going to be a game changer for you in understanding subconsciously, right? The things that you say, the things that you do, the things and the people that you expose yourself to, right? How that subconsciously can play on your mind in a negative or positive way. So you got to find books like this, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. And you got to be tapping into people. I don't care if it's your social media. You got to be tapping into those things that are going to continue to serve you and benefit you in a positive way. So let me go ahead and read some of these comments. Say hi to everybody. Hey, Rashad. Thank you so much. I'm glad that we continue to inspire you and you continue to inspire me. Funny story about Rashad, right? So he took my Tour Life course when I was heavily in the experiential marketing industry and really teaching people how to begin a career in the industry and how to advance, right? He was one of the first people who signed up for my tour manager course. And I walk you step by step how to obtain your CDL, how to move into tour opportunities, how to build your resume, how to market and sell yourself for opportunities with agencies, and how to build relationships with clients and account managers so that you are consistently booked. I kid you not. Rashad signed up. He dialed in, he tapped into everything that I taught him. We had weekly calls, and he went through the program, obtained his CDL for free in Atlanta. And before he was out of CDL school, he had a tour opportunity lined up with a experiential marketing agency. He was able to go on tour. And that CDL license has paid for him and his opportunities that he's had tenfold since that time. So by him taking the time to invest in himself, right? And in turn, in him investing in himself, he invested in my course, and we worked hand in hand together, right? To make sure that he was able to market himself for opportunities. He made his money back tenfold, right? From just investing in himself, and in turn invested in my course. So I say all that to say that sometimes you got to invest in yourself. It may require you to financially invest in yourself, right? But when you do that, right, it creates a sense of accountability. Well, it should, because you're putting your money on the line, right? So it creates a sense of accountability for you. But more importantly, when you have a mentor, when you have somebody that's holding your hand and walking you through everything, it just makes it easier. But more importantly for you and your confidence, you're able to see the vision and see the things that you want to obtain. So thank you for Rashad for investing in yourself first and foremost, but more importantly for seeing the value in investing in the Tour Life course, right? And I'm just so proud of everything you've been able to accomplish. I'm proud of seeing you, right, move from just working brand ambassador programs to now having that certification and being able to market yourself. And a lot of people don't understand that the experiential marketing industry and just having your CDL license, it extends far out of the industry. You can go work for a trucking company and make money, during, huh? Say that, hold on. What'd you say, P? The movie industry. Why you say the movie industry?
You got to move those trailers.
So
They the very important piece of setting up. So if you have CDLs again, the movie industry because they got to move trailers. So if you ever been on set, those trailers didn't get there just out of nowhere. The production team put it move those trailers. So look into that. That's another stream of income you can get jump into on your off time. I forgot the name of the labor union that you have. You have to be part of the union too as well. So just get a part of the movie industry union, and that could be another stream of income. I know it's right now they just got back working, but I think they're supposed to do another kind of push for the union of drivers too as well. They're supposed to have another uh, say about their pay increase too as well. So just look into that, BJ.
so just understanding perspective, understanding how all of this works is key. So let me check what's going on really quick before I hop off of here with IG Live. I thought that I was still live. I want to make sure everything is working. But nonetheless, you guys are tapped into, oh, somebody said thanks to you. Yeah, but you guys are tapping in here with me on Facebook, which is beautiful. And I want to just make sure I see everybody's faces, everybody's comments before I hop off of here. And let me know where you guys are checking in live from. If you guys have any questions, drop your questions in the comments before I tap off. Anything you want to ask me about the experiential marketing industry, about things that you may be going through, any questions that you may have, go ahead and drop them here for me so I can answer them. So, all right, I got some names. Hey Trey, how you been? Thank you for tapping in. Hey Auntie Net, hope all is well with you. Hey Patricia, thank you for the safe travels. Trey, again, he said thanks to you, Trey. And then Rashad, yes. So oh, Trey said y'all and Rashad because he inspired me. Yes, Trey, Rashad is good people. And definitely tag him in this video because I did talk about him. I didn't know who it was, if it was him or you that was tapping in, but I'm gonna definitely tag him in this video so he could see everything that I just said and how I spoke so highly of him. But definitely I just want to wish you guys a great start to your weekend. Understand that your perspective matters on life. Whatever you may be going through, shifting your perspective and understanding the power of your words, your mindset, putting yourself in the proximity of the people that have already obtained the things that you want to obtain is so important to your success in life. All right. So they are currently on the back of our truck, loading us right now. So we should be heading out of here soon. So I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate all the love and support over the years. Continue to tap in with me. I'm going to start becoming more consistent. T and I, you'll be seeing both of us or myself from time to time, just going live and sharing more about our story because we do think that it's important for you guys to see people that are going through it, to see us in the trenches, right? And us talking more about our story and the things that we go through because we're not perfect. Business changes, business can be challenging at times. So, unlike showing all the pretty and the glamorous parts of business, we are big advocates for giving you guys the reality, whether it be in experiential marketing, whether it be in trucking, whether it be in real estate, and just giving you guys the honest perspective on how you can navigate these things, whether you are single or whether you are with a spouse, a friend, or a family member, right? So we got some big things on the horizon. Continue to tap in with us. Follow me on IG at jdavis.media and at Partner Over Profit. And we'll see you guys soon. All right. Have a great weekend. Remember, shift your perspective. All right. And your mindset. Later.